Hey, Mom.
Hey,
Hey.
so what am I supposed to be
It's
interviewing?
Mom.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, okay?
All right, shoot.
So the first question is, describe your childhood for me.
So, grew up in mostly New York, but I was born in LA, Chicago, finally back to Brooklyn at 210 Kent. Maspeth, is that right?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
to
right.
Maspeth, somewhere in Flushing, somewhere else in Flushing, Bayside, Great Neck. And Great Neck was where I went to high school and hated high school.
What was your childhood like?
Um, you guys kind of let me do whatever I wanted. It was very expressive.
Do whatever you wanted, whatever you wanted, wear clothes if you wanted to, not wear clothes if you wanted to, eat if you wanted to, sleep if you wanted to, wake up if you wanted to. You were very much like an in control child. You wanted to control the situation. You were never going to allow someone else to control the situation. So moving on, so you had this very interesting childhood, and then you decided to pursue fine art. So
Yeah.
why did you do that?
There would be times where I would be really into writing, or there would be times where I was really into music. I was in a Riot Girl band for 5 years. And then I guess art was always something I just did instinctively as a kid.
I thought what you were going to say was when you were, I think, 5 years old, we went to a park in Queens by the merry-go-round, and you were drawing merry-go-round horses, and a person went up to you and said, "Oh, these are beautiful. Are you going to be an artist when you grow up?" And you looked at that person really puzzled, and you said, "I am an artist."
Now, the reason why I pursued fine arts as a career is that it's a medium that still allows me to explore all of those venues while still being an artist. I think the vocabulary for fine arts is a lot broader. So I guess I like it in its non-prescriptiveness.
Let's talk about art then. What excites you about art?
Um, well, when it has something that's like just very viscerally and emotionally attractive, like I see it and I automatically form an empathetic bond with that art object. I think that's the moment that's exciting for me and like hopefully my work can achieve. This is a studio visit. This is my studio. Overall, my work has to do with forms of dominance and how you overcome that dominance. Like iterations of different forms of how you can be dominated, like through images on the screen, by yourself and your own prescriptions of identity and self. You know, stuff like that. So figuring out the space between like being dominated and transcending is, I guess, the broad scope of what I'm trying to tackle. Ugh. All right, so I guess I'll show you like a couple of the pieces I've been doing. So these are my paintings. They're done with acrylic matte medium and a lot of tape. And what I do is I apply the matte medium image transfer and then like rub off the paper backing, which is why like my fingers are totally screwed up right now. Rub off all of that paper backing and then I put on a layer of tape and then do that a couple times with different images and then finally I peel off all the tape and you get this layered effect, which I'm also doing with this big painting. And here's another iteration. These are like the actual pieces of tape. And then this big thing on the floor is just a big boy version of that. Okay. Let's see, what's next? What do you want to look at? I did these figures as sort of my way of getting away from the meticulous tedium of peeling tape from the other pieces. They're sort of my pathetic figures. More lots of sad people. It's very, very sad. I'm a sad girl. And then here's some worms, sort of as other forms of sad. Sort of delving into the pathetic nature of existence, of life. And then this was me pursuing an alter ego. I kept a journal for a month every day, and it was kind of kooky. There's the wig I wore, and I called myself Sunshine, and after about a month, she became too much, and I killed her off, and I made her this lovely, non-biodegradable, everlasting foam tombstone that's flimsy and light and portable and goes with me wherever I want to go. Let me see. What else do I talk about? What else is cool here? Oh, yeah, duh. Okay. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so this scroll was a collaboration piece I did with my friend Isabel, and we sent each other a text message a day for a week. Obviously, that's not interesting, sorry. So in our texts, we gave each other one dare a day. That's the interesting part. One dare a day. And basically playing truth or dare and using text messages to document that. And then that was just like a transcript of our conversation and us following up on the dare with pictures and stuff. And it was very fun, but it was like a comment on how friendships and relationships are inherently forms of domination and restriction. So we made also this set of rings, one for each of us, and when we wear them, we're inseparable. Inseparable. Okay, I also very recently made this book, speaking of works that are interactive and somewhat collaborative. I made this sticker book out of my sketchbook. So basically I invited the viewer to cut out whatever portion of my private life they identified with for them to take home with them to keep forever. And I think that's my studio. This is my mug. Okay, that's basically it.